Hi everybody and welcome back to the first video of 2026 and welcome to the Lost Place Hunters, a club in the Jermanzburg region that is dedicated to exploring lost places. There are a ton of places you can explore through the quest of the club, some you already have, so why don't we check out a few more. First, a flooded industrial facility said to be the home to strange Feebas. Feebas is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon out there. It's adorable and I'll defend it against everybody who says it's ugly, because it's not, it's just adorable. My logic is the opposite. It's like pretty, conventional pretty. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. There's no denying that. But I always wondered what an evolution would look like that does not get pretty, that stayed in this weird prehistoric fish look. So this is an evolution for Feebas that lives in dark lost places with no access to sunlight or barely any access to sunlight. It's based on morays and the fact that animals that live in dark places, like caves, often lose all of their pigmentation and have smaller eyes or no eyes, or are completely blind. This Evo has the same color scheme as Feebas, but everything's a little washed out. I also added metal elements because this fake one lives in an old industrial setting, so there are bound to be some metal stuff lying around. This fake one is very rare. You'll probably not be able to see one in the wild unless you are very lucky. However, every Feebas caught in such a lost place location will evolve into this fake one by leveling up. Here it is, the water and dark type Scarabass. The name is a fusion of scary, scar and bass. If you're lucky enough to see one in the wild, you will probably not realize it because you just think there's some metal sticking out of water and pass right by, but just catch a normal Feebas and evolve it. Let's check out Lost Place number 2, an old nuclear reaction that is said to house strange Magikarp in the ponds near to it and in the cooling towers. I think Magikarp to Gyarados is really cool, like, you also can't deny that. Both are really well designed Pokemon, so well in fact that I made a regional fake or conversion form for it, Wondercarp and Gyarados, a while ago. You can check out the video here if you want to. Magikarp's evolution is based on the legend where a carp will turn into a dragon if it can't jump up a waterfall, and I figured what if there's an alternative evolution that turns Magikarp into something more monstrous. I looked up koi cryptids or fish cryptids, I don't remember, but I somehow found the Lake Erie Chomper, which is basically this weird looking fish that allegedly bites people in the Lake Erie, you know, classic stuff. The main thing that stood out were the sharp teeth and that their brain was leaking out, or like at least it looked like the brain was not covered by anything and it's just, you know, a head on its head. I felt like that would make a cool Pokemon. It is also slightly inspired by the radioactive fish from The Simpsons with the 3 eyes that got mutated due to the nuclear power plant nearby, and it's also orange, so kind of fitting. So this Evo is bigger, but looks like it is somewhat stuck in a state it shouldn't be. So its brain is showing, or I guess technically the head, the top of the head hasn't hardened yet, so it looks like the brain is outside, but it's just a little bit transparent so you can see the brain. Also the fins are way too little for its body, so it looks a little out of proportion. Here it is, the water and poison type Maticss. It only can be found in specific lost places that are near power plants or are exposed to waste materials. Let's go to the last spot for today, an old partially flooded cave system that was used as a hidden transport route for valuable goods centuries ago. My original idea for this video came from the term Stillwater. If you've seen videos where people explore lost places, you probably stumbled across the term Stillwater. Usually when someone jumps into a pond of water that's obviously been standing for some time, the comments are usually full of good luck with the brain-eating bacteria or why are we jumping in still water and stuff like that. I don't know if still water is actually that dangerous, but you should definitely drink it or get it into your body on other ways. because it's probably full of bacteria and whatever not, since there's no fresh water coming in. So I wanted to make an evolution that looks like it's been influenced by still water. I like Barboach and its Evo. They are both cute, but visually they are very different, and I still don't know how you go from Barboach to Wishcash. Was that the name? Something with Wish. Yeah. So I figured, what if Barboach had an evolution that is just multiple longer Barboach stuck together? Imagine you're walking through a dark, water-filled tunnel and all of a sudden something slithers around your feet and you don't know what it is. It's absolute nightmare scenario, and then it's just this kinda adorable Barboach Hydra knot thingy. Curse Slither, a water and dragon type. The name is a fusion of curse and slithering. They aren't very dangerous, however encountering them has spooked even the bravest hunters. If you catch Magikarp, Feebas, or Barboach in these specific lost places, they will always evolve into the 3 Evos you've seen here. You can, however, get the regular evolutions by just catching the 3 pre-evolutions in any other part of the Jermanzburg region and evolving them. With this, you completed 3 more Lost Place Hunter quests. I hope you had fun, let your friends know about it if you did, leave a like and subscribe to not miss any future videos. Let me know your opinions in the comments, and see you in the comments.